Alright, so you've seen my first auction house video. You now know how to buy stuff a little bit better than you might have before. So, assuming that most of you are jewel crafters, you guys are wondering how to get started. You're going to want to get some of the cuts that don't involve um, Dalaran Jewelcraft tokens. Now these are going to be cuts that you get through reputation. So like Jagged Forest Emerald, that's a really nice cut. You can get the resilience cuts from Winter Grasp, and on top of that you can get these free cuts that drop, especially the ones that drop from instances. I believe Austere is one of them, and there's a lot of other cuts for gems as well, non-meta gems I mean. And this is pretty much all you need to get started. You just have to go around, farm a few mobs, do a few instances, do a couple reps. And now that you have those cuts, you're going to need the base gems. The way you're going to get them is you're going to want to buy Serenite. But not only are you going to want to buy Serenite, you're going to want to buy it from someone that regularly farms Serenite, because they're going to it's better for them that they sell it to you, because the deposit for Serenite is pretty high, right? So you're going to get the Serenite, and in addition to the Serenite from the same person, you're going to want to get Eternal Earth, right? And the reason you're going to want to get Eternal Earth is so you can put the green quality gems that you're going to get from this to good use. You pretty much want to buy Eternal Earth at 6-7 gold, and you're going to want to buy the Serenite around 15 or so. Any more than that, you're probably overpaying. Alright, so you're gonna get the Serenite, and you're gonna get this Eternal Earth, and that's what you're gonna do with it. You're gonna start by prospecting the Serenite ore. I'm just gonna do one or two here so you guys can see. You're gonna get 6 kinds of gems. Okay, 4 of them are gonna be used with Eternal Earth to make to in the end make enchanting mats. Alright, so we'll go here. These recipes make level 70 green jewelry, and it involves 1 green quality gem and 2 crystallized earth. So you're gonna get items like these crystal Chalcedony amulets, and what you're gonna do with them is you're gonna want to get them DE'd. If you're an enchanter or have an enchanter alt, it's gonna help you a good bit, and if you don't, you can just pay someone. Again, you're going to want to try to set up a plan with this person so you could routinely have this done. And the 4 gems that you're going to do this with are going to be Chalcedonies, huge citrines, sun crystals, and bloodstones. As for the 2 gems that you don't end up using in making the level 70 green jewelry, you can do 2 things with them. Primarily, you can make icy prisms, and if you do want to try to get in the meta gem business, making sky flares and earth sieges, you could use the dark jades to make earth sieges. And in either case, you're going to end up with a lot of shadow crystals, but generally you could sell those on the auction house. A lot of people don't prospect ore, and they do make icy prisms, and in that case they will buy them. When it comes to selling enchanting mats, specifically your infinite dust, you're going to want to sell it in ones. You can see here that most of the infinite dust on this auction house is about 3 gold, but people don't really know that unless they check the pages after the ones that you've listed. So what I'm actually going to do here, we're going to buy these first 2 out. You see the lowest price is 686. Even though it stacks, it's the first one they're going to see. So I'm going to post the infinite dust that I just made for a lot more than that. I'm going to put it 5 gold, 99.99, and I'm going to put it 20 stacks of 1. Generally, when you sell stuff in ones, it's going to sell faster than if you sell it in several stacks. If you have an absolutely enormous amount of enchanting mats, specifically infinite dust, you can put stacks up that are extremely overpriced. So you'd put stacks are going right now for about 70 gold. You would be putting stacks up for whatever you put the singles times 20, and you'd put more than 20 stacks up. So whenever someone does the search for the stack price, they're gonna see yours, and they're gonna be thinking that that's how much the infinite dust is actually going for, and they're gonna end up either buying your stacks of 20, which are overpriced, or your stacks of 1, which are overpriced. A couple of the cuts that you may want to get first, even before the epic gem cuts, are the chaotic and insightful and maybe relentless cuts. This is if you want to get into meta gems. The reason being is you can usually charge a lot more than the cost of the base gem for these meta gems. You can see chaotics on my server about 70. That's about quadruple the price of the initial material. And insightful, you can see again, are about 8 times, 9 times. Same for the relentless. It's very good investment. It's all about selling the gem for an absurd price. Now, if you choose not to get the cuts for Skyflare and Eternal Earthsiege, if you choose not to go into meta gems, that's fine. You're going to want to get epic cuts. You're going to want to get usually one of each to begin with. That's because you're going to have a diversity of gems, especially if you choose to buy titanium. Good price for titanium is about 200, 220 gold, somewhere in there. Primarily, you want to look for things that are not on the auction house. See, in this case, we're looking at King's Ambers, and there's no thick King's Ambers. So if you get the thick cut, you're going to be able to charge at least 300 gold. You can probably even get more than that, especially because you don't have many gems to begin with, many epic gems. You're going to want to get the most out of it that you can. This process of capitalizing on rare gems from Serenite rather than epic gems it requires a lot more time than if you would do what I do. I just like buy epic gems every now and then and sell them cut for way more than I should be. But the goal is to reach this step. You gotta remember to do your daily every day and get the right cuts. Getting the right cuts, the ones that'll make you the most profit, is very important. It'll always be variable based on your server. So you need to be very attentive to what's going on, and you need to make the right decisions. If you make enough right decisions, you're gonna eventually get a system like the one I have and make a lot of money with almost no time input.